Before we get into this, I want to just give a spoiler warning. If you have not seen the JJK movie, I don't know why you're looking at a review about the movie. You shouldn't. It's not for you. Go away. But if you have seen the movie and you want to hear a review, an honest review, and not something that's going to be hyped up, this is the place. Now that's out of the way, I also want to give a huge shout out. We made it to 500 subscribers, and I'm going to be giving a giveaway for the Yu-Gi-Oh community, my Yu-Gi-Oh half. Just because I haven't been doing too much with the manga or anime, which I'm going to be start doing more. I just am having to. I've had a creative block, honestly, and now that that's gone, I'm going to be posting regular content for everyone, my Yu-Gi-Oh and my manga/anime community. But with those out of the way and everything, in order for you to win, comment your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. Whether you play Yu-Gi-Oh or not, I will still send it to you, and your name will be put in a random generator and selected. The more times you comment, the more numbers you get. That's just how that works. But with that out of the way, lift my leg up. Solid 8 out of 10. Maybe a 7. This movie is definitely not a 10 out of 10. I feel like Demon Slayer outlapped it by miles. I feel Demon Slayer, when comparing apples to apples, because that's what this is, JJK and Demon Slayer are probably one of the two best animes, not including Black Clover right now, that have so much potential to grow, so much potential to be one of the best. I mean, the Demon Slayer manga is over, so we're just waiting for the anime to finish. JJK is starting to finish, so once that's done, I feel like these two are going to be insane. The problem with this movie is the pacing. I feel the pacing for this movie was insanely sporadic. The pacing wasn't as copacetic as I want, but that does not mean that this is a bad movie by that means. I just feel like that is a very big hindrance. I feel like it was always rushed. The great thing about this movie was the action. The action was amazing. Stunning visuals, on par with Demon Slayer, or even that of Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like, probably two of the best anime movies in the last 10 years. With that being said, though, I feel that there could have been so much more to the story than just the action. I felt everything about the story was kind of rushed in a way, but we can always, I feel like we can always adapt more to the story, or even go over certain things that can be elaborated on more. Like the whole him holding up the voice box. When did he train for that? When did he do that? When did he, you know what I'm saying? There's so much time elapsed that we don't get to actually fully understand his scope of abilities, which he has a lot, because the curse energy that he has is enormous. The other great thing about this movie was the voice acting. Megami is amazing. And they brought all the cast from, essentially all the cast except for fucking Itsudoria from season 1 back. Because this is, I believe, this takes place either 1 to 2 years prior before he comes. That cast and the fighting basically made this movie. Yuta couldn't make this movie alone, even if he tried. It's a done, hashed out story about losing a lost lover. That story can be told a million times in 70 different ways. The cast of returning Gojo, Nami, Panda, oh my god, Panda, if the faces that he makes against Geto before he gets fucked is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Just the gorilla / panda just mixture, and then the red eyes were just, oh god, the attention to detail in this movie was amazing. But again, that alone cannot make the movie. Like, X-Men Last Stand had great action scenes, but it was horribly paced and had no reason for any of it to happen. Still great fighting scenes, just terrible. Last but not least, the soundtrack, although it's kind of forgettable in a way, I feel like the music selection that they chose for each individual fight and each individual scene was almost on par with everything that they were doing. And I feel if I wasn't watching it in theaters and I was watching at home with the Blu-ray, I feel like I would feel every inch of the artist's emotion when playing those certain songs. I feel that the artists were giving out as much to us to listen to because I feel each song had its own meaning behind it. And I feel like the theater actually kind of ruined that situation. Unless you're watching IMAX, which I didn't. Yeah, I know. I didn't fucking feel like driving that far. I watched in just a regular theater. Unless you watch in IMAX and you have a different perspective from that, let me know down in the comments. If you guys also disagree with my reasoning, I would also like to hear and give me a reason why. If you want to debate about it, I'm also down for that. With this kind of being the conclusion and me ending this, I'm going to give this movie about a solid 8 out of 10. Fantastic movie. Great great music. Great fight scenes. Great animation. Terrible pacing. Terrible pacing makes this movie an 8 out of 10 for me. There's no going around it. If you disagree, well, I mean, I would say drop a dislike, but they took that out. If you disagree, put it in the comments. I want to know why you disagree. And with that, remember, stay goofy, stay hydrated, and I love you.